Well, this is quite strange. Strange. Uh, how so? Well, Miss Midoriya, from all medical and scientific standpoints, he shouldn't have a quirk. What? But he obviously has some type of telekinesis type thing, right? Show them. No, you don't need to demonstrate. We can obviously tell, but it's not really telekinesis. It seems more like an air manipulation type of quirk, which is quite interesting considering that yours is a weak attraction quirk while your husband's is fire breathing, you say? Yes. Normally, he would have a either both your quirks, at least one of your quirks, or a combination. It's quite interesting. Huh. Okay. So this is something. Well, it could be due to another mutation due to the quirk gene, but we can't be certain. Oh, okay. Hmm. Anyway, let's go, Izuku. Wait, can I be a hero with this? I have no doubt in my mind, especially if you learn how to control it well enough. As they go home, when Izuku tells everyone about his quirk, hell, they're excited. They want to see what he can do. Him creating air bubbles, simulating explosions, Bakugo kind of being upset. Copycat. Well, actually, no. Actually, mine could be stronger. As he makes this compressed air bubble. Just because you do that does not mean it's stronger. Him pushing it towards the, you can say, sandbox. As soon as he releases it, all the sand is gone. Can you do that, Bakugo? All the kids are looking at him. No, I can't. I'm not that strong. And, oh, him just. Did you just make an air bomb? I did? Yeah. So, yours is like an explosion, but without the fire. Yeah. What? No! No, that is not fair. What? Bakugo walks right up to Izuku, getting up all up in his face, telling him how fucked up that is. You should be able to do that with no stupid air manipulation quirk. Why not? It's just a knockoff explosion without the fire. But as he does it again, only difference is mine doesn't have to worry about fire getting in the way. Listen, my quirk is better. Really? But mine seems stronger. What's wrong, Kachan? Stay out of my way, Deku. What happened to Izuku? Yeah, Deku's your new name. This is when they really start to grow apart. Izuku not really getting the whole problem with Bakugo's attitude. As they grow apart, Bakugo gets more and more, you could say, not really arrogant, more resentful and hateful towards Izuku. To the point where he will go out of his way to bully people just to see what Izuku's gonna do, which he does step in only for Bakugo to pretty much egg him on, get him to hit first, which doesn't work. Up until when there's 6, and they actually start fighting. The bad part about this is when Bakugo knocks Izuku into the monkey bars, it triggers something. His eyes glow. He starts floating in the air. Bakugo wondering what the hell is this. As then water starts to get drawn from a nearby tree. As rocks start to swirl around Izuku. Not to mention, fire is conjured. And all while Izuku is in this sphere of complete air. Bakugo and the others are wondering, wait, he has more than one quirk? And what's with that glowing eye thing? Izuku, being so young, not knowing how to control all this, let alone the avatar state, he goes ballistic. What I mean by this, the fire, it melts the monkey bars. The earth crumbles before the other kids, entrapping them. The air, you could say that it was like a tornado showed up. When it comes to the water, everyone is frozen. And this carries on until someone calls the police. Then they call heroes. When Iko shows up to pick up Izuku, this is not a good sight now, is it? Everyone is scared. They're trying to find out how to really do this. So they had to get heroes for each one of the elements to hopefully be able to contain this. They get Endeavor. They get All Might. They get Cementos. The Water Hose heroes? Yeah. They're still technically students in UA. So, good luck with that. But as you can guess, it's not really helpful. Luckily, Izuku is a kid. But, when it comes to All Might, he knows what he has to do. He knows he has to knock out Izuku. He knows he has to actually use some force. Thing is, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to risk hurting the kid. Everyone's looking scared. The kids who are still able to move are definitely scared. As he has no choice but to sock Izuku, breaking past all his defenses and chopping him in the neck. As soon as he passes out, everyone is scared. People are yelling, screaming, calling Izuku a villain. While the kids, though they are scared of Izuku, they had to set the record straight that it was Bakugo's fault. Bakugo, of course, he gets in trouble. But not as much as Izuku. Next day, when he wakes up, he sees he's in a cell. He's being watched over by several heroes, especially Eraserhead. In which, Eraserhead, he may be technically a hero, but when he sees Izuku still using his quirk, at least practicing it, he tries to stop it, he tries to cancel it, but he can't. And when they see that his hair is standing up, that his eyes are glowing as he's staring at Izuku, and nothing's happening, he is scared. They see this and they feel scared too, because that's the only thing they really have besides All Might. Brute force heroes that can control these elements to really stop Izuku if that were to happen again. Safe to say, Izuku when he goes home with heroes strong enough to take him on. Inko, she is scared for her son. What's going to happen to him now? We got to monitor him, and if he truly wants to be a hero, we are going to have to watch him 24/7. But wouldn't that kind of make him... We understand. The only thing is, we can't risk him having an outburst like that. Because if he does, chances are... who knows what he can destroy when he gets older. And, when Izuku goes back to school, he's escorted by heroes. They sit in there with him. All Might especially, just watching over this kid. Everyone is scared of Izuku. They understand it wasn't his fault, but that power he displayed... when it comes to Bakugo, he realizes just how far behind he is when it comes to Izuku when he actually lets loose. And this is when they're kids. And that's how Izuku's life in childhood is for the majority of the anime, really. When it comes to him, trying to get taught how to use his powers, it doesn't really work too well. Because he can control each of the elements, which, yes, there may be some heroes who have this ability similar to his, but he is much more versatile in using his quirk. He doesn't really have any really known drawbacks to it as far as concentration goes or stressful situations, which they want those types of situations away from the boy. And he does get to know the heroes better, but he never really understood as a child why he was always surrounded by them. He still has the mind of a kid, but when he gets older, he does try. He tries to ask, why are they always around him? When he hears how terrified the public would be, how dangerous he is, he doesn't want to use his quirk. He's scared. He's worried that if he does lose control again, it may not be so pretty. In fact, just to keep Inko safe, he and her move in to, let's just say, a secure location away from any villains, any civilians, a place where he could train as much as he wants and try to get a hold of his what they decided to call berserker state. When he tries to bring it out, he can't. Them wondering, okay, what happened before? Let's check the report. There's severe trauma. Okay, physical trauma. That we can do that. All Might. Nani? Yeah, you're going to hurt him. What? But I come on, it's for the greater good. That's bullshit. It may be, but still. How about this? They just get some monkey bars and just smack him off. As soon as it activates, he's older now. So, luckily, All Might is there just in case. But it's not easy for any of the other heroes, especially Endeavor. Because right now, he's looking at this kid who has control over 4 elements, and he doesn't know what to really do when it comes... Hell, he's been trying to make a perfect combination of his and his wife's quirks for years, but now this kid around the same age of his own son, has a more powerful version. Not to mention two other elements to control. Yeah, if anything, since Izuku has no real teachers or no past lives to connect to, he has no technique. He has no moves to really use here. Him trying to train is pretty much by learning what other heroes with similar quirks have done. So you could say it's a lot more difficult for Izuku to actually learn and pretty much grasp the concept of how dangerous or important he is when we really think about it. So yeah, poor Izuku. No one to really help. No one to turn to who knows how his quirk works. Yeah, this is stressful. But then one day, he gets a weird dream. He sees himself at the UA entrance exam. But this is weird. There's one using fire, earth, air, and water. He sees all these different versions of him actually using these elements, but separately. I mean, they look like him. They just have some differences, definitely. But seeing their mastery over his quirk, you say, what the hell? Who are these people? Him trying to reach out to them, but nothing. They can't hear him. They can't see him. So he's very off-put by this. He's 14 by now, and he still doesn't know what that dream really was. He's just wondering, what the hell? Who were those people? They look like me, but something's off about them. And he notices he feels not only close to them, but he also senses somewhat what they're feeling. They're confident, they're cocky from time to time. They're angry. When he feels deeper, he sees Katsuki. He doesn't know why, but apparently he's a sore spot. When he gets more sleep, he gets more in tune to these dreams. Yeah, he's more like, what the hell? Wait, I did what? I can do that? Him seeing all the feats of power that his other selves have somehow tapped into. All he's been really doing is using his power as, hell, just moving things around. Moving around the fire, water, hell, earth and everything, the air. He's never seen anyone do something like this. The only remarkable thing he ever done that was innovative was those air bombs. And that's when he was a kid, and they got a hell lot more powerful. So he's left with a bunch of questions. He's not allowed to participate in the UA entrance exam. He's already in it. So, yeah, he's already in UA. But he still has those questions like, who were those people that looked like me? Heck, he wants to know. He wants to know about those strangers like him. But no one can really answer. He's thinking, okay, this is weird. I don't think this is possible. But as soon as he gets into UA, he sees Bakugo. He just keeps his distance. And that is the end of that. Oh yes, you see, I have some things planned here. You see, since Izuku is gonna be the first Avatar, no past lives, no real teachers, but there is some people that can actually help him. Himself, the other versions of him, the Waterbender, Firebender, Earthbender, Airbender. Yes, I've had this planned out for a little bit. I just have to find out the best way to tell it. In which, yes, I have an idea or two in my mind, and it scares me. Either way, yeah, that's the end of that. I'm looking forward to this.